before we talk about the defense strengthening plan, we should probably decide who should lead here in Cavite. Seems like the Magdiwang and Magdalo Council want different things.
That is why the Supremo accompanied us, so that we can fix the problem. We can ask him what is better for gathering.
Anyway, where is Emilio?
Emilio is not able to make it.
With all due respect, I think highly of Supremo because he initiated the revolution. But if we're talking about the improvement of Katipunan, the Katipunan's defeat in Manila has been one after another.
Baldemero, speak slowly. We are the one who meet and attack the soldiers. The reason why are you winning here in Cavite is because you don't have many enemies.
Right, let him finish.
We need to establish a government.
But the Union is our government. We have a law that we must follow. All of you, remember that we would not have reached where we are. It wasn't for the revolution that the Union started.
To be fair, and in the name of democracy, let us respect the rights of our brothers and sisters who should be the leader of our government. We will hold an election.
If a new government is established, no one else should be in charge other than the Supremo, because he is the one who organized and planned the revolution. Everybody, let's vote!
There are some who says that the election was tainted with fraud. It is said that some of the ballots already have the nominee's name before the votes are even counted.
Aguinaldo! 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 Bonifacio! Bonifacio! Aguinaldo! Aguinaldo! Aguinaldo!
For President, the one who got 146 out of 256 who voted. The winner is General Emilio Aguinaldo.
President Emilio Aguinaldo, mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Everyone, may I have your attention? Since Andres Bonifacio got the second highest vote, may I suggest that Andres Bonifacio will be our Vice President. Who's with me?
I agree.
I disagree. You know that Andres Bonifacio did not graduate? What do you think? An educated person perform it? You have been insulting me! Are you challenging me? Let's do it! The conversation was clear. We agreed that we will respect the outcome of this election. But you are the ones who ruined the conversation. As Supreme of the Assembly, I declare this election null and void. I'm not risking my life for us to be like this. I'm not the enemy.
Secretary Villanueva, I have information to report.
Please, go ahead.
Sir Daniel Terona from the Mandalo faction is planning to disrupt the assembly. He has convinced many leaders from the Magdiwang faction to join his cause.
Thank you for informing me. Please keep this information confidential. I will inform Captain General Apoy to prepare his troops in case of any unforeseen events. You will go now.
Attention everyone! I'm hereby to declare the Assembly officially open. Our primary discussion will revolve around how to strengthen the defense the areas still under Magdiwang control. Before we delve into minor details, let us first address the major issue at hand. What type of government we should establish and how we should about it. Once we decide on these matters, the problem of organization and defense strengthening will follow suit. As the instigator, the revolution of Katipunan knows hold authority over the islands. It has a lawful government and a specific program. It's obeyed and respected by all because it islands for freedom, brotherly love, and well organized of efficiently run. On the most effective measures of strength the Magdiwang government. In the face of the enemy, we must and avoid surrounding the headquarters of Katipunan Army should the Magdalo function lose the battle. Supremo Bonifacio, I acknowledge your effort to representing the vision of the political party.
I agree with your words, Mr. Chair. The K in the center of the sun in the Katipunan flag represent freedom, the freedom of the people.
Excuse me, Supremo. That supposed key in your flag does not indicate whether the revolutionary government you are attempting to establish is democratic or not.
The Katipunan was united in its belief in universal brotherhood and equality of all men. It was willing to risk bloodshed and lives in its struggle against the Spanish colonial government in order to establish a sovereign and free government that represent the people's sovereignty, not a government led by only one or two individuals.
I agree with Mr. Severino de la Sala's statement. If we cannot agree on type of revolutionary government we should not have, and if we continue with the status, then we who are fighting in revolution, we will be different than pack of bandits or mindless animals. We, the Katipunan, are under the jurisdictions of the respected highest council of sons of the people. This council defines and has authority over the Magdiwang and Magdalo government of the Cavite. We are the true revolutionaries fighting for freedom of our naive land. We are not bandits, nor should we compare to beasts, for we know how to protect and defend others, especially political refugees, seeking asylum with us. We are rational and do not expose those who talk big but do nothing. If you want to establish a different type of government, you must do what we have done. Go back to your locates and seize them from Spanish control. Then you must do as you please. But do not seek refugees among cowards who might call you bandits and beasts. And for everyone statistification, I'm now ordering you arrest. I command you to detain Mr. Montenegro and keep him under guard. Arrest him using detachment lead by Mayor Damaso Fojas.
General, please have mercy and do not arrest him. We promise to take full responsibility for Mr. Montenegro while he is in our custody.
Very well. I will take your words for it. If anything were to happen, we'll be held accountable. Do as you please.
Your goal is to establish a new government of the Katipunan sons of the people, which should reject the decision made by meeting held in the fair state of the House Imus. As the President Supremo of the most venerable Katipunan of the sons of the people, I agree and sympathize with your appreciation. I remind you that you should respect all decisions properly discussed and approved in our meetings. We should respect and obey the voice of the majority. I believe that the candidate who receives the most number of votes for each position should be winner. No matter their station in life or education attainment, what matters that the candidate has never betrayed the cause of the motherland.
Supremo, there are many ballots distributed that already filled up. The voters did not do this for themselves.
My fellow men, as Supremo Bonifacio received the second highest number of votes in this presidency, he should be the Vice President of the Government of the Republic of the Philippines. Forget it, Soberino. Let us just continue the election.
Honorable Min, I am honored to be even considered as a candidate for this important position. Let be elected, however, I am afraid I do not have the ability nor the right to assume this new position.
Silence, General, or should I say Captain? I was and still I am personally vouching for your competence and right to occupy this position to which you are rightfully elected. Mabuhay to the newly elected General! Mabuhay!
Everyone, I suggest that all of other positions should be voted upon before this day comes to the end. To make this efficient, I suggest that those who are in favor should stand to this side in the hall, and those who oppose should stand on the other.
Order, everyone. May I get your attention, please? My brethren, the office of the Secretary of the Interior is such a great scope and such sensitivity that we should not entrust to anyone who is not a lawyer. But anyone of us here is a lawyer. He is Mr. Jose de Rosarios. Let us consider the last position.
Greatly embarrassed, the Supremo Bonifacio quickly stood up.
We agree to obey the majority vote and accept the choice, no matter what the station in life the person elected. And because of this, I determine you, Mr. Daniel Terona, an apology. You must restore the voters. And the one who they elected, the honor, you have only now besmirched.
Mr. Terona ignored the Supremo's remarks, and perhaps because of fear, he sideways and got lost in a crowd. Disorder ensued as the convention secretary tried to disarm the Supremo, who was intent to shoot Mr. Terona. The people began to disperse, and Supremo's words adjourned the meeting.
In my capacity as the chairman of this convention, as a President Supremo of the most venerable Katipunan of the Sons of the People, which association known and acknowledged by all, I hereby declare null and void all matters approved in this meeting.
The Supremo immediately left, followed by his aides. But Baldomero Aguinaldo, the Magdalo president, stayed at the San Francisco de Labadon that night.
Leaders of Magdiwa, we must be united to achieve our goals. Let's not separate ideas and let's all agree. For one reason, we must reconvene the December meeting that has happened and to continue what we had started. I request for a meeting to be withheld the goal continuing and revelating. The election meeting proceeding rekindly old friendship and to restore continuity, fraternal election in our relationship, spread with word and let us meet her again tomorrow.
That same night, rumors that Mariano Terias, Daniel Terona, Emilianor R. Dirios, Santiago Rio, and other were in Spanish house of the Catholic Church of Tasa, and that they were conferring with the press. Mr. Silona Villafranca, many attended to seeking them, but no one knew that they were talked about. The following day, as with Magdalo's President Baldomero Aguinaldo request, meeting was called at the same Fair State House in Tejeros. That same night, it was rumored that Magdalo leaders were currently holding their own meeting in the Paris House in Tanza. Through it has a reason to apperceive because Magdalo was territory under the jurisdiction.
In the name of the Holy Father, the highest pontiff of the Catholic Church, and it was an invoke of the martyred saints. Here we are, the gathered of the noblemen to take their officially solemnly.
Mariano C. Teras and Atemeo Ricarte also took their oath in the same manner as the Vice President and the Captain General, respectively. Conceptually absent was Emilio Aguinaldo because of her schedule, and he is busy. But he is a part of the election, and he won as the president.